Dear students, now let's take a look at exercise 3. We shall go through 10 questions on reported speech or indirect speech. Question 1. How did you manage to escape? The policeman asked Craig. In the reported speech, the policeman asked Craig how he had managed to escape. Do note the change. Had managed. Question 2. Mr. Johnson asked David, "Did you have breakfast here this morning?" In the reported speech, Mr. Johnson asked David if he had had breakfast there that morning. Do note the change. Had breakfast refers to the action of having breakfast that was carried out in the past, presented in the past present tense. Do also note this change. That morning. Question 3. Where did you go? Nelson asked Linda. In the reported speech, Nelson asked Linda where she had gone. Do note the change. Had gone. Now question 4 is a little different. Benson told his wife that he was having an important meeting that morning. This is already in the reported speech. Let's change this to direct speech. The answer goes like this. Benson said to his wife, "I'm having an important meeting this morning." Do note the change. This morning. Question 5. I will ask for Miss Honey's permission to leave class early tomorrow, said Matilda. In a reported speech, Matilda said that she would ask for Miss Honey's permission to leave class early the next day. Do note the changes as follows. Would ask. The next day. Question 6. Did you hide the treasure in the cave? The pirate asked his men. In the reported speech, the pirate asked his men if they had hidden the treasure in that cave. Do note the changes. Had hidden. That cave. Question 7. Mother asked me Will you know the results of the competition by the end of this week? In a reported speech, Mother asked me if I would know the results of the competition by the end of that week. Do you know the changes? Would know. That week. Question 8. The teacher said, "Class, submit your forms tomorrow." In a reported speech, the teacher instructed the class to submit their forms the next day. Do note the change. The next day. Question 9. Did you pick up the clothes from the laundrette last night? Mindy asked her husband. In a reported speech, Mindy asked her husband if he had picked up the clothes from the laundrette the previous night. Do note the change. Had picked and the previous night. Last but not least, question 10. The student asked, "Is it time for recess?" In a reported speech, the student asked if it was time for recess. Do note the change. Was. There you go. Our practice exercise 3 on reported speech, indirect speech. Thank you.